This is gonna be great. Let's go. Yeah, we can already hear the wings. I don't know.
There's nothing there. I guess the roaches really don't get that big out.
Yep. Oh. Oh god, they are flying. Okay. Okay. Yep, let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to the season finale, season 2 of Fallout. The episode is called The Strip. I am called Tia, for those who are here just for the finale. Welcome. I'm very excited to watch this episode. I'm sad that then we will have a break for who knows how long. I think, from what I understand, it's not going to be as long as the break that was between seasons 1 and 2, which I think, well, for me, it was, I know, it wasn't fair. I watched them back to back, but for those of you who waited, I think it was like years, right? Like 3 years or something like that. For some reason, I think that now they are already starting to film season 3, like now, soon. Anyways, so I'm already excited for season 3. I'm excited for this finale because there are so many things happening, so many things that are very, very interesting. And I feel like very big for the plot. Things that have actual weight. Like really heavy weight for the plot, where this is gonna go. There's so many of them at the same time. Which is kind of really, really amazing. I think it's really impressive how they are bringing this story forward, making it feel like it's one show, but still you have so many characters and so many storylines that don't even overlap that much. Characters that don't see each other, that don't interact with each other. So it could easily feel quite like all over the place, and that there's just like a bunch of different stories that don't have anything to do with each other. But I think the feeling of the whole show is quite cohesive. Is that the right word to use here? Yeah, that is impressive. The things that I'm most looking forward to right now, I want to see what happens to Steph. She went into her office, locked the door, and then there's people like, open up, open up. I think that's what they're chanting in the end. Trying to get it. She's in her wedding dress and her little white iPad. She has the box. What is in the box? You know, like that is very interesting to me. Is the ghoul gonna find his family? Because I feel like this whole season has been building up to like him finally finding them and finally seeing them and finally getting to the pods. You know, I feel like we have been building up to that. So I'm very excited to see that happen. We also ended with Robert House on the screen being like, hello old chum, or whatever he said. So is that a recorded thing? Is he actually like kind of like Bud Askins, that he's kind of alive somewhere still? Or what was that? And then Diane, our dear friend Diane, whose head was on the table with the helmet thing on, with a bunch of wires going to her mouth, to her whatever. I'm like, what the is that? And Lucy was the one who found her like that. What is gonna happen to Lucy with Hank, with Diane's head, all of that? And Max is fighting the Deathclaws. And now we ended with him flying through the gate, and now the gate is gone, and they are gonna probably come out, because now there's no reason for the Deathclaws to not, like, come out to the other side. Even with the gate there, I think that there was not too much reason for them to not come out. Because they're these huge lizard monsters, they could easily just punch through that gate. But maybe when they can't see it, they don't know what they're missing. Now they can see the people on the other side. So we're hoping I'm sure Max, like, there's no way that we're gonna lose him, or that this fight will be him, like, unless it becomes like really heroic, like he's sacrificing himself for the people of Vegas. But still, I don't see it happening that we would lose him as a character. Because I think we need him to keep Thaddeus, who lost his arm. Which I think was one of the funniest things in this whole show so far. The arm just falling off. We need to keep him, for sure. And I think in order for us to keep him, we need to keep Max as well. Or like, you know, not that the only reason why Max is there is so that we can have Thaddeus. There's many other reasons. He still needs to reunite with Lucy. He still needs to, I guess, go and see what is left from the Brotherhood after they all just started shooting at each other. So I don't think that Max is gonna die. I really hope that he won't. And then in the flashbacks, Coop was giving the cold fusion to the president. The flashbacks, it's funny because even though the flashbacks are like 200 years ago, and we can see what the world is like now, you would think that flashbacks are just that the main story is happening in this present time, and the flashbacks are there just to like explain some things and give some context to some plot lines and stuff like this. But I honestly feel like the main stuff is happening. Like, there's stuff happening in the present time, of course, in the Wasteland. But when you think of all the like big plot twists and things that could happen and have happened, for like bigger picture, who's in charge, who has done all of this, who dropped the bombs, how did that happen, how, you know, all of that is happening in the flashbacks and in the past 200 years ago. Even now, seeing Coop give the cold fusion to the president, and now what? How did we end? Because we know where things end up. We know he didn't like save everyone by doing that. So what does that mean? It's actually very, very well thought out, the story, that we can make the flashbacks from 200 years ago so interesting and more relevant in many ways than the present time. I think that is very impressive, actually. I do actually think that. But yeah, when you start thinking about all the different characters who are kind of leading their own storyline, when I talked at first about how it feels like it's kind of like many different shows. Like, when you think about it, it's like Lucy, sometimes her and the ghoul together, but not really. It's kind of like they have crossovers and then they go their separate ways again. So it's Lucy, the ghoul, Max, then Norm, Steph, Hank, then the flashbacks to Coop, to Robert House even, or like, you know, there are so many things that don't interact with the other plot lines too much. I think if it was a different kind of world, they probably would, but because you're in the wasteland, you can't really communicate. You can't just call. Lucy can't just like be texting Max, like, I'll meet you at the blah blah blah, you know? They are very separate, of course, but still, yes, all feels very united. I'm very excited to see where the season will end. I feel like, in some ways, I feel like we're not gonna get that many answers. Yeah, I feel like I've said many, many times before in the show, that it feels like it moves quite slowly. And there was one episode in this season, now I don't remember the number, was it 5? That I was like, it felt like a completely different, or not completely different show, but completely different pace. Like, there was like a million things happening in one episode, and it felt like the story, everything was moving like really fast. But other than that, it's always quite slow. So I have a feeling that even though we have a million plot lines now, like wide open, and we're like, what is gonna happen in the finale, I have a feeling that we're gonna get some answers and we're probably gonna be satisfied at the end of this episode, in the end of this season. But I feel like there's going to be a lot still left open. I don't know what those things will be, and it could even be that I'm wrong, of course, but I don't have a feeling that now I'm expecting for all my questions to be answered in this episode. Not at all. But we'll see. We will see, because we will watch it now. Oh yeah, and I want to thank everyone for this journey so far, for watching for 2 seasons. I've really enjoyed the show. I hope you can see it, and I hope you've enjoyed watching my reactions. It's been really fun, and I can't wait. I'm really happy that I was recommended to watch this show, and I really appreciate everyone, all of you legends who watch episodes beforehand, before everyone else. Thank you very much for the support. I hope I will see you for season 3. And for everyone who's watching this on YouTube, thank you very much for watching, and you can like the video if you want, you can subscribe to the channel if you want to wait for season 3, or if you want to watch other things that I've reacted to. Bunch of good stuff. There's so much good TV out there. It's so nice to have like so many shows that I know that I know that I will like it. I know it will be good, but I haven't watched it yet. So yeah, thanks for all the support. You guys are great. I hope you're having a great week, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So let's watch it now. Fallout season 2, episode 8, The Strip. Let's go. Oh my god. We're going back to the Legion. Oh, okay. I did not even like spare one thought for the Legion. I thought we were done with them. He explode, or maybe it was just like one explosion. Yeah, because I guess the point was like the ghoul set up the explosion for them to start fighting each other again. So I guess we're adding one more thing to the different plots that are happening. The Legion would be one of them. And now someone is dragging, because this was the old Caesar's body. Wait, and is this Macaulay Culkin? I was so sure that he's gone because of what we saw in that one episode that we saw. This is him. Holy crap. And he's gonna read the note, finally.
Who's the next Kaiser?
It ends with me. Oh. Well.
Long live Kaiser.
He's gonna take over. No one will ever know. And the note? He's gonna burn it. Or eat it. Great. I was so sure that we would go somewhere else for the beginning of this episode, but I guess not. He's like, yeah, let me take my crown. Oh my god. I love that he's back. Kaiser, who?
Together, we will reclaim the holy land that they call Vegas. There, we'll build a palace worthy of our empire. Kaiser's palace. Now, to New Vegas!
They're gonna build Kaiser's palace in Vegas? Like Caesar's palace? That's weird. That's so funny. That's so funny. And we're in a Pip-Boy. I love this. I love this. Okay. Yeah, that's not at all how I expected this episode. I was ready with my pillow for the death claws and Max to be fighting them or something like that we would start there. But, okay. So are they now, because the Legion was split to 2 camps and they were fighting over, like, the old Caesar's body in the middle. So now that he is now Macaulay Culkin is now the new Caesar, does that mean that they are still fighting against the other side, or are the sides now combined? Do we have one legion now again, and he's the head of that? Because the other side had Caesar as well, or the fake Caesar, who are waiting for the, we need to figure out who is the next Caesar, we need to find the note, and now the note says that no one is. But that's hilarious. We're gonna build Caesar's palace in Vegas. A palace worthy of our reign.
Hello, chum.
And then we go here. Well, hello, old chum.
What did I tell you when we first met?
The house always wins.
I've been poisoned, shot, bludgeoned with a crowbar.
Shut the fuck up.
The Dowd.
What about it, old friend?
But they are actually having a conversation. It's not like this is a recording. This is wild. So where is his consciousness? Where is he? I guess his body is gone then? Is this all that is left of him? Is his brain in some bucket like Bud's was? Or how is this conversation happening?
What happens if I shoot this thing?
Unclear. There's only ever been one of them, so it would be fresh snow from a scientific standpoint. But if
Let's
it were
try
to
it.
expel all of its energy simultaneously, the damage would likely extend to other planets, so I would exercise extreme caution.
Well, most people ain't got shit
Oh
to
my
live for
God.
anyway.
Let's cut to the chase. Where's my family?
You get me in that vault, and I'll leave you batteries on. We got a deal, Bob?
Absolutely. But
Bob
in order to
apartment.
show you the way, you'll have to
Wear one of these.
like it or not, Mr. Howard.
Oh,
Everyone works for me eventually.
he's gonna wear a Pip-Boy. Pip-Boy. Oh, what? His face was in it too. We could hear his voice and see his face here on the big screen, but then for that one line we could see when he was looking down to the Pip-Boy, we could see his face there, and we could hear the sound his voice come from there. It feels so wrong in so many ways to see the ghoul wearing a Pip-Boy. Even seeing Cooper wearing a Pip-Boy would make more sense, or be more well, okay, but the ghoul who has been there for 200 years. And after everything that happened to him in the past, before all of this, his ghoulification and everything started, that he would be wearing one of these things. Like he said, everyone will work for me eventually. Oh God, and then we go here. Yeah, it's coming through the gate. But there were so many of them when so early. The freaking arm coming along. Yep. Yeah, it's definitely.
Stay behind me. Get inside. Go, go, go. Go.
Waving the arm around. Put the arm down. Leave it, Thaddeus. What are you gonna do with it? I don't think that's gonna attach again. Oh God, there's more of them.
Weapons activated. Hot dog.
Hot dog.
Oh,
Oh.
Singing the song.
It's a good day. We can kill some Deathclaws. Moving along is slapping people with his arm. But what are these rockets? Oh! Woo! That's right. Oh, ew. Yeah, okay, well this looks good. Why doesn't he do that with all of them? Does he only have a few of those rockets? But he fired 3. right? And then one of the Deathclaws exploded. Because God knows how many of them are there. But so far, this looks great. But it is hilarious to me how, like I've said before, the gate that was keeping the Deathclaws from the other side definitely did not look like a gate that would actually, if they wanted to come through that gate, they would be able to very easily. And now when he's like, oh, everyone hide, go inside and hide. Everyone goes inside these shops that have like super thin glass doors and windows, and then they are there like glued to the windows, as if the Deathclaws, they're not blind, they could see them if they want to attack the people, which now it looks like they do. Or are they just, because he's wearing a suit, that's why they're attacking him? Because they're not like pushing him aside to get to the people to eat them or anything like this. They're like fighting him. So I wonder if it's the suit that is making them want to fight. But if I was one of these people, I would not stay in the window. I would run as fast as I could away from these things. Because if he kills Max, it's gonna come for you next, and your only thing that's between you and that huge lizard monster is a tiny window. So
Max, wish I could help.
wish I could help someone.
Someone's gotta do something. Look at him out there.
Nah, who cares? I love that he's back to Ibra from The Bear. I have no idea if he has a name in this show. Oh god, yes. Like, what is this thing attached to it? It's like this other box on the table. Like, all of this whole situation just looks absolutely terrible with her head on the on that table. And I very much still want to know what happened. How is she here? Like someone was saying in the comments, like, I doubt that her great plan was to end up in this condition, that she had some like grand scheme and she was like a baddie all along, and this is what she wanted. Yeah, like, this does not look like the kind of place that anyone would want to be in, or the kind of situation. But yeah, there are so many plot holes worth of 200 years, which is so good. It's so interesting. And most of this stuff, this very big scale interesting stuff, like I was saying in the beginning, comes from the past, from 200 years ago. Like this, you know? Diane, what happened to her after the car and the president? Like when Coop was with her and the president in the car. What was her storyline from there? Or until there, you know? Like, who is she and why is her head here? Programming units. So they're using her head for programming other people. And now the door is closing. Are you kidding me? Or maybe that's okay. Like, are they using her actual, like, knowledge and stuff? Is there actually stuff still left in this in this head? Or, like, you know, like, what are they doing? Why are you gonna touch it? Do what? Oh, ew, 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 ew. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Are you alive?
Yeah. Sounds like her.
So,
Kinda.
kinda.
Oh god. Yeah. How is that head still talking?
No, look, we can
We can do what?
patch you up. Maybe. There's no telling. With the miracles of science these days.
Oh god.
Why does everybody always want me to kill them all the time?
Poor Lucy. This is so disturbing. Stop him. Who? House? Hello? Oh my god. Oh my god. What? This is the problem when you have too many like good plot lines, because it's always interesting to go to the next one. Like right now, my god, I want to know what's happening with Norm. How is he gonna get out of all of this? And also he sent the radio signal that no one heard. But for sure that's gonna come back somehow because we saw him do it. So even though no one heard it right away, it has to come back at some point somehow. But I'm like, no, I want to stay and see what happened. Lucy just hits her in the head, right? Didn't kill her. How is she not dead if it's just her head on a table? That doesn't make any sense. But, okay, so now we're seeing Norm with the freaking Vault people, Vault Tech peeps.
Let me go. Ronnie, stop. Let go of me.
Don't worry.
Ronnie!
We'll give him a fair trial.
Stop.
This is America, after all.
Stop. Oh.
It's America after all.
None of us either, Claudia. You only got this job last week.
Thank you, God. I said, I don't know, I could have just checked it. But I've had such a hard time not knowing what her name is. Even though I know they haven't said it in the show, but I did not remember it, and I did not want to look it up because I'm like, there can always be spoilers if I start Googling characters from the show. Claudia. Fantastic. I really like her. Her and Norm.
None of us either, Claudia. You only got this job last week.
Yeah, thank God she only got the job. Ow. The cockroaches? Guys, well, this is your fault. This is gonna be great. Let's go. Yeah, we can already hear the wings. Yeah, thank God she only got this job a week ago, because that means she's still a good person. I don't know.
There's nothing there. I guess the roaches really don't get that big out.
Yep. Oh. Oh God, they are flying. Okay. Okay. Yep, let's go. This would be my nightmare. Not even, like, cockroaches are not the worst. I know for a lot of people it's like the worst thing that you can imagine. But just like big flying things that attack you. See, Norm is out there being a hero. Look at him. Norm from season 1, episode 1 could never have believed that this is even happening. Are you kidding me? Wait, is Claudia in there? Yep, okay. But Claudia is in there. Now we know her name, we can't lose her. Are you kidding me? That is terrible. What a terrible scene. A terrible scene. I mean, look, I'm really happy for Norm. He's doing great for someone who, like, his arc as a character is very interesting, and I really, really like it. I like seeing him becoming more and more brave and taking, like, ownership and leadership and fighting against these bullies, because that's literally what they are. And then the bullies get what they deserve. They were trying to leave him outside. And then the roaches go just in there, and Norm is fine. I don't know about Claudia, though. That looked really bad. But there's no way that that's... Because we've been building up this friendship / romance thing now for this whole season. Or at least half a season. When was it that we met them? So there's no way that then she just dies with all the bullies in a room, like, killed by a cockroach. Or that would be very strange, at least. Very strange building it up for then it not to at least be like a heroic death. That she did something, she helped Norm, or she did something. Now, this would mean nothing. But I guess this is good, because now all the Ronnie and the boys are gone.
I rigged every slot machine, every roulette wheel. Turn left. I They even rigged their
It's like
impenetrable.
FaceTiming with Bobby Apartment.
But I miscalculated. Because this vault belongs not to Vault-Tec, but to their investors. I never fathomed there could be someone one step ahead of me. Until I saw your demon in the snow.
Yeah. That's nice editing that we go here. Hello, Thaddeus, losing one arm. Look at this. Slicing the whole thing off. Oh god. This is going great for him. A lot better than I expected. But yeah, the editing is like really abrupt and really like we don't feel like the scene is over when it is already over. Like now the ghoul with Robert House and the Pip-Boy talking, and then kind of in the middle of a sentence we cut to this other scene when he mentions the demon in the snow, which is very interesting. And I think it's cool, but I feel like we haven't had that. Maybe there's a different director for this finale or something, because that also doesn't feel like, oh, that's such a Fallout thing to do, to cut like from one scene to another so fast, kind of in the middle of everything. But yeah, all the stuff with the other player as well that Robert House has been saying before, and now talking about like, I never thought that someone could be ahead of me until I saw your demon in the snow. So we are still very much talking about this like other player, who is the one who knows more than Robert House, who has created those things, who dropped the bombs, ? Or was it still Vault-Tec and Barb or Robert House, or who was that? You know, like questions, so many questions. And this fucking thing is now biting his head off. Never mind. Let's go, Maximus. Oh god. And that's when it starts malfunctioning. Come on.
50 cap says he goes down to the next 5 minutes. I'll put 20 on 3.
They are just betting on stuff now. Like, it feels like they're so dumb. They don't understand that they're gonna die. Like... Why would you throw the arm on the ground? As if that's gonna make some huge sound that's gonna make everyone stop fighting. But this is so dumb. From them, from the Vegas people. That Thaddeus has to be the smart one in this situation and be like, hey, stop betting on if he's gonna die in 3 minutes or 5. We're all dead if he dies. He's the only one doing anything. Waving around. Ah!
500 says he wins.
Those are steep odds.
Let's
He
go.
ain't got no 500 caps.
Oh, does he not? Oh god, maybe don't show them.
Count it, losers. I used to make money for a living.
All right.
I used to make money for a living. I mean, it's true. Or you didn't. Your little elves used to make it for you. So he bet 500 on him winning. I mean, I'm sure he's gonna win, of course. I'm like, how much money would 500 caps be? Because the Ibra guy was saying 50 caps on that he loses in the next 5 minutes or something. Because then 50 compared to 500 sounds quite a lot for someone who doesn't make money for a living.
But when it came to controlling the future, I was wholly outclassed by an invisible adversary. It was they who
Ooh.
set the death clause on Vegas.
Ooh.
And now one of their acolytes is here, in this very building.
One of their acolytes is here.
Why'd you go and do that, Lucy?
Hank?
Robert House wanted to turn human beings into machines.
Huh? Kind of
Erase
like
their
you.
Memories. You know, Robert, he was a bit of a robot himself. And he wants to
Well,
live
he's
among
now.
full robots. What I was trying to do was to add a little personality to
God. Sure, that's what you were trying to do.
Who is she?
Congresswoman Diane Welch from Glendale. ISTP on the old Myers-Briggs, which is still the gold standard for personnel. Ideal personality to scale.
Okay, so she's an ISTP on the old Myers-Briggs. So she's the personality that is easy to like manipulate. I mean, it makes sense from what we've seen of her. That's really funny.
Well-meaning, sweet, non-threatening.
And
Well,
why would
sure.
you do that to her?
Well,
Yeah.
Daddy's job is complicated, sweetie.
The Enclave's eyes are everywhere. You should know, Mr. Howard.
Enclave's eyes.
200 years ago, you delivered that diode into their possession yourself. You helped bring forth the greatest threat to the wasteland. You were their unwitting servant.
I am what I am.
Is that what you'll tell your family if you find them?
I am what I am. It has to be in this episode that he finds them.
Bakersfield isn't such a bad idea.
After all this, I say we go out as far as Colorado.
Again, see how we cut from scene to scene in the middle of the conversation. Oh,
Henry.
that we would go to
You make
Colorado.
for one heck of a wingman.
Hello again.
I don't know what you said, but it worked.
Can you believe it? We talked all night, and then at 4 in the morning, this little romantic proposed.
Oh dear God, yeah, I'm like, why is she wearing white? Why does she look like they just got married in Vegas?
But it worked.
Can you believe it? We talked
I
all
cannot.
night, and then at 4 in the morning, this little romantic proposed.
She has a truly unbelievable resume.
They are both like,
Tell me.
what is happening? Wait, so so Hank is married, or was, or is, I don't know, married to Steph, who is also the best friend of his daughter, because he woke up 30 years before. Wasn't it like 30 year, every 30 years they would wake up a new overseer? Because first it was Betty, because they were all kind of the same age at this time. And then first it was Betty, then Hank, and then Steph. So they were the same age and married in this time. This is
4 in the morning,
hilarious.
this little romantic proposed.
She really is willing to do anything to climb to the top.
I'm hoping Mr. Haskins can find a job for her.
Maybe. And, well, congratulations to you both.
Congratulations.
Wow.
My parents are gonna kill me.
Oh, come on, you.
Okay.
Oh, okay then, honey. She's good. That's hilarious. They are like, how did that happen?
Am I crazy? Did we just come out of Vegas a couple of winners?
Until it's too late. Come on, Coop. You got a call. It's always cool when they do this in movies that a payphone is ringing when someone is walking past it. But this has to be the place where, yeah, where Hank is, right? So he's gonna meet up with Lucy in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 now, you know?
What's your end game with all of this?
I would love to know that too.
Miniaturization. It's a way for the future. Soon, we won't know who's been automated and who hasn't. You just have a little scar on your neck.
Nice. Oh God. That's so tiny. He's here
Other
to
than
help
that,
me put one on you.
You'll be my little girl again.
You would not do that, Henry McClane. Are you kidding me?
You're insane.
Yes, you are. Thank you.
You don't mean that.
I
And
do.
if you do, very soon you won't.
This is insane. Put one on yourself if you think it's such a good idea. So is Robert now, for example, opening these doors through the Pip-Boy or whatever, you know? Yeah, here we are.
Your family's cryo chambers are on subfloor 7.
Yeah, we have seen them, true, because Hank has seen them. Let's freaking go, Cooper. I mean, the ghoul. I mean, Cooper. I mean, Mr. Howard. Oh god, this suit is dying. And they are just happy. Because they're betting on it.
You know if you lose this, we're all dead, right?
Thank you, exactly.
I'm still in for 20.
Was it the woman in the group who is then the one who has some actual an actual brain? All the men are the one who are like, I'm gonna bet for 20, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, but you know that what's gonna happen, right? But she's not running either, you know? I'm sure she's happy to take the money too. I'm stressed. He's getting tired. How many are there left? There's still more to come. Oh god. Oh. Somebody's helping. With his foot. Thank you, Thaddeus. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, Thaddeus, I love him. Of course he's there. He was the sniper. I want to see this again. Him with the toes. So good. I love their bromance. I really like them together. Sorry, just a second. I have one arm. Ew, ew, ew. And then we cut away again. Guys, stressful. Are you kidding me? We can start over. He is crazy. He's putting it on his daughter. Where's the ghoul music?
If it was
In
up
the
to
ass.
me, it wouldn't be your ass bleeding out all over the floor.
That's what Lucy would want.
But it ain't up to me.
So good. Look at this. She is so freaking cool. I love her.
Say you, Volty.
Last time she saw him was when she pushed him on the pole, like, you know, to the pole, right? She probably thought he's dead, and now he saved her life again. And he seemed, I think, more happy to do it than before. Or like, you know, I love how he's getting softer and she's getting more rough. Because the beginning of the show was very, they were like the opposite ends. She's from the vaults, he's from the waste, or, you know, he's been there for 200 years at least. They were so like the opposite ends of the spectrum of like how rough they are. And the more time they spend together, the more time she spends outside. They're Not that they are the same, but like I think they're getting closer and closer to each other, which is nice to see. It's nice character development, and it's slow enough for it to make sense and for it to be like nice to watch and not be like, wait, what happened to Lucy? Why is she all of a sudden like killing everyone? You know? Because she's still not. She still is very much the old Lucy that we know. But it wouldn't also be realistic that she was like she hadn't changed at all during these 2 seasons. I don't know, I love to see it. And the ghoul from season 1, episode 1, when would he ever, even episode 1 of this season, when she was shooting people in the ass, he was just making fun of her. Now he did it, you know? I love it. I love good character development. But he left now. Maybe he went to like find his family, please. But I'm like, let's stay together, please, for now. Look at that jaw on the ground. That looks crazy, and he needs to get out of this suit. It looks like the suit is gonna like explode. But also, how many of those things are still out there? He's still getting up? Oh. Okay. I mean, this is not gonna be good. Is this gonna be like a heroic death? Because yeah, we can still hear them. Oh, dear God. Because there is no way. Okay, Captain America. This is not good. This is not gonna end well. I don't like it at all if he dies now.
He's just a damn kid.
Yeah, see? You still feel good about yourself? No, Ibra is like, we're gonna help him. Yeah, let's go.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's take back our town.
I'm not doing that.
He's like, no thanks, actually. Oh, sorry, I need to reload. And aim with my toe. Look at this, he looks so cool. Yeah. Let's bring this flashback back again. Oh, running towards him too. Thaddeus. Or no.
Huh.
I'm like, it went so quiet. Yeah. The bullet. Who is this? Some secret sniper. Oh, look at this shot. Again. Slow motion. The horn flying. Fantastic. Who is this? What? They are actually still alive. Oh, I have chills. And she... Okay, thank God. New California Republic. Yeah, I was worried about her because the squirrel man was with the Hank and everyone. We got it from here.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna go. Fantastic. I did not like when they were like, we are what's left of the troops that were here on the mountains or whatever, and we're waiting for the rest of them to come and tell us that it's okay to come back or something, and it's been 20 years or whatever. I was like, oh God, this sounds like so bad. Of course, they're all dead. And the ghoul had just been to some kind of village headquarters, whatever, where they used to be at least, and there was no one there. So we all were made to think that they are just waiting for something that's never going to happen. All these people are already dead. But no, here they are, saving Max's ass. This is fantastic. Oh, that's so nice. I'm glad she's okay. And I'm glad he's not okay. I'm also glad he's still alive, because now we need some kind of moment. But would she kill him? I don't think so. She would chip him though. But what, is he already like controlled?
Get views like this in the vault.
No, you don't. This looks freaking epic.
You know, I spent my whole life dreaming of what it would be like to come up to the surface one day. With you.
I just wanted to make all this worthy of you.
Her little fake finger. Not fake finger, but not her finger.
Norm, Betty, Stephanie.
Ah, my wife,
Boy,
Stephanie. What?
We're
You should
not
tell
going
her.
back, are we?
So she has not activated it yet.
Yes, the surface changes a person.
The Legion is coming. They'll massacre everyone here. You know that.
So is the Legion now gonna be like the big bad of season 3? Now Macaulay Culkin is leading them. But what's like their goal? Who are they working for? Or are they like their own thing? Or why would they come here, for example, and want to kill everyone? Like, should I know that? I'm not sure.
With my help, you can stop them.
We don't want his help ever, please.
I need you to tell me what you are really doing here.
And then?
Then I will activate the button. Yeah.
That I'm gonna turn you into the father I thought you were. You lied to me my whole life.
I know that's how you feel.
Oh God, please. He's gaslighting her so, it's so insane.
You think this is the real world. The surface is the experiment, not the vaults.
What experiment?
I've already sent my R&D out into the wasteland. Their boxes are the latest models too. You can't even see them.
What? Just based on the music that they're having in the background, when he says something like, the surface is the real experiment, not the vaults. For me, that could sound like he's just trying to come up with crap that she would believe to make it sound like things are not what she thinks that they are, you know? But because of the music, to me now it sounds like he's telling the truth, and this is supposed to be for us like a dum-dum-ta moment. Like it is for her, if she believes what he's saying. If we believe what he's saying. The surface is the real experiment, not the vault. But we have heard them talk about the vaults and the experiments that the different companies can have when they buy their vaults. They can have the different experiments in their own vaults and all of this. So I'm like, do we already know that he's lying, or is he talking about something else? I don't know. And then that he has sent already like his people with the chips to the wasteland?
I've already sent my R&D out into the wasteland.
Yes.
Their boxes are the latest models too. You can't even see them.
Oh, he has one too. How did
Belongs
she...
to everyone. They're following orders written for them centuries ago.
What the fuck?
Orders to do what?
Yeah. And orders from who?
I love you, Sugar Pop.
Oh my god, he was one of them. Or like I thought that he would have a control for the people he sent to the wasteland. Now he pushes the button so everyone in the wasteland who he sent there, or at least said that he sent there, is going to be activated. I thought that her box is going to activate him. But now his own thing, he activated himself. This is crazy. But yeah, he doesn't need to stay in charge because everyone's just following the orders that were like written for them 200 years ago. By who? So he is, I guess, then does this now confirm the fact that he is the, like, working for the other player, not for Robert House. So when he went to this vault in Vegas in the beginning of this season and he made the radio call to someone, we thought it was for Robert House. But I guess that was then to the other player, whoever that is. But now he is like all of his little puppets. He just went like...
Dad.
Oh, this is wild. But what? He's not saying anything? Because the others we've seen were still like, then they were just like, how can I help you? Oh, okay. Now he's coming to life. Miss? Oh my god, yeah, he doesn't remember anything.
You have a little smudge. A little sign. May I?
Oh my god. She's doing great. Look at her. That this is the dad she always wanted, like she said. This is so weird. But I guess now he's not dead, but he's like technically kind of like he would be dead. So I'm like, is this is gonna be a way for us to keep the actor in the show, but not have Hank anymore. Like Hank is gone now, I guess. And that thing is like irreversible, right? You can't go back anymore. He has literally lost all his memories and everything. And even if you take the chip out, it's not like he's gonna go back to his old self. That was a great scene. I really liked that scene. The acting in it was great. Look at this set. I love that we're giving it so much space, that we're showing it so much. It looks so cool. Which also would mean to me that we're gonna not be in Vegas next season. It's like we're saying goodbye to these sets, to this place now, you know? Oh, chills. This music, this is so good. Oh my god, I kind of forgot about this, of course. Look at him all bruised with the sun behind him. They haven't seen this whole season, right? Oh, look. I love it. They both look so happy. That's so nice. Oh God. And then we go here. After all of this. Yeah, the editing in this final episode is very interesting. I really like it, but I feel like it's quite different from the rest of the show. But I really appreciate it. I also think it's interesting how they have built the romance of Lucy and Max because even like now this scene when they are reunited, I think all of our feeling is like, oh my god, here they are finally meeting each other. But then when you actually think about what their relationship has been so far, it's like they met, they got stuck in a vault, then they were talking about like, would you like to have intercourse? And then they kissed in the end of last season, and then she had to go and that was it. You know, like there's no, like there hasn't been any romance built up. We haven't seen the romance being built between them. The chemistry, the slow burn or quick burn or any kind of anything. It's just kind of happened or didn't even happen. But still we, or at least I feel like they are the main couple in the show and all of this, even though like nothing really has happened and there's kind of no reason to think that. I think it could also be like we know the characters so well because we've seen the characters separately so much and gotten to know them. And I think we both know that both the characters are very sincere and they both actually liked each other and everything. So then seeing them reunite, we don't have any like problematic things going on. We're not like, well, she saw him and kind of like fell in love, but then she went back to the wasteland and met this other guy and they hooked up and whatever, and now she's meeting Max again and we know the stuff that something else happened and it's a little oh no, now they're meeting and he thinks that she's been waiting for him but she didn't, or he's been waiting for her and he didn't, or like something like this. Like we don't have any like baggage that we know of, that we know that they both are like these pure little things who like each other. So even though there hasn't been this big romantic build-up for their relationship, when we see them together again, we're like, oh good, this is a good thing. And finally it happened. I'm really happy because it's been a rough season for both of them. So they deserve at least this hug in the end, if nothing else. And Stephanie. She's gonna open the freaking box. What is in the box, guys? Final bets. I don't know. I don't even know what to guess. Oh! A Pip-Boy. Maybe that was some, like, special kind of Pip-Boy?
Let this be a strong message to management, huh? Death to management. Death to management.
Death to management. That's what was written on the wall before.
This is Stephanie Harper.
I'm sorry, what? Initiating emergency enclave frequency.
This is Stephanie Harper.
She's contacting the enclave?
McLean's wife.
Wearing this wedding dress?
I don't know how this works exactly, but he said that you were always listening.
What?
If you can hear this, initiate phase 2.
Phase 2. We've heard phase 2 before. At least Ronnie was saying it when he was talking with Norm. And he was like, you know about phase 2, the plan for vaults 32 and 33 and all of this? And Norm clearly didn't know what that meant. Now she's saying initiate phase 2 if anyone is hearing this. And then we go here. People were helping me, thank you. When I didn't remember what the enclave was, but it was this place where the scientist left from with the dog. And they are definitely hearing it. God bless America. Robco Industries. I'm so confused.
This is Hank McLean, reporting for duty, sir. Nobody in Vault 10 near here.
This is Norm McLean from Vault 33. Dad, if you can hear me.
So is this now some like headquarters? They're hearing all the freaking messages. Norm's message, Hank's message from the beginning of the season, and now Steph's message now. So is Enclave the other player with the death clause and everything that Hank and Steph are working for? This is wild. My brain is starting to hurt. And Then we go back here. Yeah, the editing is fantastic. Right when we hear Norm's message, they're repeated with other ones. Then we go to Norm here. Look at this. Someone's like half of the arm hanging from the door. And so much blood on the walls. This looks insane. Imagine when they're setting up for this. They all, are you kidding me that Claudia died? She's right there in the, oh, she's moving. Oh, she is moving. She's the only one. How convenient for us. Yeah, great. I really like her and I really like them together, and I think he needs her to get through this. But also, how badly is she hurt now? Because, well, he's like pulling her. Look at Norman. I'm so proud of him. He's one of my favorite characters in this show. But like, what is his plan? He said, I'm gonna take you home. Like what? To the vault? Vault 31? Not a great idea if you ask me. But yeah, I really don't have a feeling that we're almost done. Well, I don't have a feeling that he will meet anyone else in this season. Because one of the things especially when we saw him with the radio and send the message and be like, Lucy, if you can hear this, da da da. I'm like, okay, by the end of this season, maybe he will meet her, they will reach each other, he will meet Hank, somehow find out things and be more like involved. I don't have a feeling now that he's dragging Claudia's half-dead body on that stretcher that he's gonna meet everyone. I feel like that's the end for them for this season, or that's what it feels like. I don't know who they would meet and what would happen.
I'll be happy for you. But what is your plan? How will you protect them? With the Enclave
Is it actually
out
happening?
There is no safety, as I tried to warn you all those years ago.
Yeah, Enclave's still out there. There's no safety. So Enclave is the other player. And then we go back to the ringing phones.
I want you to know that it wasn't me. What wasn't you? Whatever it is that's about to happen. I told you, there are far worse people than I, Mr. Howard.
Uh-huh. Far worse people than I. That's what
I commend you for
Barb
trying
was
to play
saying.
the hero. I really do.
So is he part of the Enclave, the president then? Her fashion is so good in the show. I'm sorry, I have to say it. I can't believe we're here finally. Oh my god. I'm nervous. Like, what is he gonna say to them? They're not gonna recognize him like that, you know? Like, what is, like he said, like House was saying, like, what is your plan? And what is he gonna do then? This is such a dangerous place. Like, he's gonna just go around with the two of them then, trying to protect them and himself? Oh, God. Ah. Let's go.
Shall I open it, Mr. Howard?
Do it. Or, I don't know. Or is he like, now I've seen they're there, I'm happy.
Open it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. This build up in this scene is great. They're not there.
What a shame. You bet on hope, Mr. Howard.
Shut up. Are you kidding me? I was so ready for this. I've been ready for this for 2 seasons. I mean, he's been ready for this for 200 years, I guess. So maybe I shouldn't be complaining. Are you serious? Such a big build-up for this though, so there has to be some kind of twist. That they're just not there. Are they in the other pods? Are they somewhere else?
What a shame.
Yeah, both are gone.
Mr. Howard. And you lost.
Cooper Howard, you have your warrant for arrest by the authority of the House Un-American Activities Committee.
Un-American... What? By the authority of the House Un-American Activities Committee. Are you kidding me? That sounds so sketchy. Oh, this is crazy. But like, if he's now arrested, how? I don't understand what's happening. How does he get from...
Searching all this time.
Yeah, sorry. Did they go to Colorado? He was saying Colorado earlier, right? In the flashback to Barb? That's a good idea.
You're still living in a world of fiction.
You're wrong about that.
So
forgive me if I don't see how.
Act surprised. Let me take the fall. I acted alone. You didn't know anything. Okay.
Oh my god, the way this is edited and the way the story is built is so good that we keep jumping back and forth and then showing the end of that scene first before going to him talking to her and being like, so does this mean that they went to Colorado? So now he's gonna, like, season 3 is gonna be his journey to Colorado and everyone is gonna go to Colorado. I mean, I'm happy about that. At least to me, this feels like there is hope that they would still be alive. Would there be another vault there in Colorado with pods and they would be in those pods in a vault that is not led by Robert House, which would be ideal, I guess.
A world that isn't real.
This is great. It's so cool to see him as the ghoul give this much emotion.
Act surprised. Let me take the fall.
Because as Cooper, he does show emotion a lot.
We can fight this together.
Oh my god. Yeah. For her.
200 long-ass years. I know my family is alive.
So he knows they are alive. They went to Colorado. Because for me, this is still like, oh, Colorado is a good idea after all. Like, what does that mean? Like, does that mean they are there and they are alive? To him, apparently, it means that they are alive. So this is good. I would like to believe him. And believe in this like he does. He's gonna take off the Pip-Boy, leave him there, be like, so long, suckers.
We're not done, Mr. Howard.
Yeah, the Enclave is
We
still
have
out there.
business.
Not with me, you don't.
Yeah. Yeah, he's quite done. I'm happy that he's done. This is fantastic. And this is fantastic. Oh, no, sorry. This is the Legion. That's not fantastic, I guess. It is fantastic that he is still here, though, in this show. I'm very, very happy about that. But so is everyone coming to Vegas now? Legion, the NCR is there. What about the Enclave? And they're a little bit late. I would have loved to see them all together again in the end of the season. So is Robert House now just stuck on the Pip-Boy that the ghoul left in the room with the pods?
I could have prevented this. There's gonna be a war and it's all my fault.
Yeah, well, welcome to the wasteland.
Yeah, who couldn't say that? Everyone in the show could say that. There's gonna be a war and it's all my fault.
And I heard a voice within me whisper, this is worth fighting for.
Oh. Oh! Oh, he's there. He's still there. Somehow. Well, that's a good, like a cliffhanger thingy. Being like, okay, what does that mean? What is Robert House? Where is he? What is he doing? He's going to Colorado. How long is the way from Vegas to Colorado? And that's where we end. Interesting. What I know, I kept to myself. Careless talk costs lives. Oh. Wonderful.
The other day, we passed through a little old valley.
I love that we have a spoken word song in the end of the season. This looks so cool. So we're still in Vegas here.
Way down inside of me kept saying, son, that's worth fighting for.
Yeah, what is worth fighting for? Take your family to the Rockies. And then we see the mountains behind. I thought that the season would end a lot more. Oh, but there's still so much to go in this. Whoa, 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 whoa. We have an after credit scene. Have we had that before? Have I missed it before? No, I don't think so. I think people would have pointed it out. Okay, one more scene. But I will say, well, I don't know what's in this scene now. But what we saw so far, I'm quite, like, it felt like a finale. But then I feel like the ending was maybe a little, like, more tame than I expected. I thought that there would be a bigger, like, oh my god, something. But let's see what this final scene is. So that will be, this like freaking MCU, that then there's gonna be a big, like, reveal in the end of something groundbreaking. With the Brotherhood. Woo! Come on, Dane. They are still here. Okay, so the fighting is still happening. And he is freaking alive. Are you kidding me? Oh god, and he's like, I'm gonna kill everyone. He is the leader of Enclave.
I tried to unify the Brotherhood. Look what it
Sure. Yeah, everyone fighting against each other.
Quintus, the Unifier, is dead. Quintus, the Destroyer,
oh god,
is born.
So Liberty Prime Alpha. Well, that looks like a suit, right? I mean, that is a suit for sure. So he's like, let's build this suit for me so I can destroy everything. You're joking. And that's the end. Okay. Quintus the Destroyer has been born, guys. Okay, well. That's it for season 2. That's quite crazy. I liked the episode, especially the editing and the pacing of like how we jumped from one story to another. I really enjoyed that. But I think that the finale of season 1 felt a lot more like a finale. It was like the big final battle where all of the characters are in the same place for the first time, and we're finding out so much crazy stuff from from Moldaver that she's telling Lucy, and all of this, like it felt so huge. Now, maybe because we have so many storylines that are kind of scattered all over, it's harder to bring them all together and make it more like a unified. This felt more like we're done with season 2 now, and these are all the things that are now open, so we can move for season 3. Because season 1 finale felt like this was the first season, you're welcome. Bam. you know? Season 2 maybe altogether has felt more chill, or maybe chill is the wrong word, but more like it's building up towards something, which I thought that it's building up towards an insane finale. But the finale was not that insane, so now I'm guessing that it's building up towards the next season. Or seasons, I don't know, like, I don't know what the plans are exactly. But yeah, I did like it, but now I'm very excited for season 3. I'm a little disappointed, or not disappointed, I think my expectations were just that we're gonna see Barb and Janie finally, or the ghoul is gonna find them. And he kind of did, and then they were not there. So it's like, oh, well, okay. So now we have another season. Maybe that will be the season finale of next season, that he finally finds them. Or he's gonna find another note. Go to Alaska to find them. And he's like, fine. And then, yeah. So I'm a little disappointed that we didn't see them, even though if we would have found them, what then? I don't know what would have happened to the ghoul and to the story. He wouldn't be able, like, what would we do in season 3 with him? He would just retire and do, like, family life with his family then. Not do ghoul things, I guess. So it's good as well that we didn't find them yet, and now we're gonna go to Colorado, I guess, to find them. I'm glad that Max and Ella, Lucy are together. That's good. And now we ended with them together. Because last season ended with, again, all 3 of them in the same place, them and the ghoul. But then Lucy leaving with the ghoul and leaving Max behind. Now it's like the ghoul left on his own. And now Lucy and Max are together, so that's good. I hope they team up with Thaddeus and the NCR, maybe? I don't know. And are they gonna also go to Colorado? They don't have any reason to go to Colorado. Or was it now like that Enclave is somehow like that other big building of theirs that we saw like on the mountains? Does that mean that it's on the Rockies? You know, is the ghoul going to Colorado alone? For sure, everyone is somehow going to follow him for some reason, even like for practical reasons. If we're going to film in Colorado or actual Colorado, I would think that more characters than just him would have to go there for some reason. But Robert House is not dead. We saw a little glimpse of him on the screen again. Whatever that means. And Norm, where is he heading with Claudia on the stretcher? Like, what is that plan? He said, I'll take you home. What, to Colorado? Are they going to the vault? Yeah, my God. And we didn't see the NCR kill the rest of the Deathclaws. Did they kill all of them? Are we like, we don't have to worry about them now? Do we worry about Vegas anymore? I mean, Lucy and Max are still there. But like, was it now NCR showed up and they were like, we got it from here? Does that mean that we will never see Vegas or them again, kind of? The cockroach scene, that felt like a finale. That was crazy. When her head hit the button in the elevator, at first I was just like, that just looked like it hurt a lot, you know? And then they show the bling, the arrows from the elevator, and I was like, oh God, the elevator's coming up. What does that mean? Why are we focusing on it? And then it clicked that they were talking about the freaking roach farm that was in the elevators. That's why they were mentioning it too back then. Like, what's in there? And they were like, roach farm. Barb was saying that. Yeah. I'm kind of sad that they were not here to see the roach farm take over. I mean, they would have died probably, so maybe that's for the best. I'm really glad Norm didn't die. And he's becoming more and more like a hero, which I really, really love. I really want him to meet Lucy. I really, really want that. I guess the build-up for him to meet Hank is not there anymore, because now Hank is gone. So is Lucy gonna take him with her and Max wherever they're going? Aren't we going to Colorado? What are we doing now? We need to find Enclave, I guess, and fight against them, or figure out what they're doing, or, you know? But I really want her to meet Norm. They have so much to talk about. And Steph was also FaceTiming Enclave or sending a message with the Pip-Boy. So I guess the Pip-Boy that was in the box was just like a direct line to Enclave that you can just call them and let them know what's happening. So it has to be that Hank and Steph are like working for them, and well, or I guess now Steph is alone because Hank is not Hank anymore. But yeah, is she gonna get out of the room? She has to get out of the office at some point. All the people are like, open up, death to management outside the door, Jet and everyone else. And where is Woody? Where is Betty? You know, like, what is gonna happen in the vaults? So much to come. In some ways, I really like the fact that season 2 felt like a build-up for season 3. Because this show is so good, it is made so well, and it's so interesting, and so funny, and so heartwarming as well. Like these kinds of scenes, like Lucy meeting Max finally, or then Lucy with Hank when he pressed the button in the end and stuff. Like those kinds of scenes that feel so like, oh my god, like they actually touch somewhere, you know? And they do it all so well. Barb with Coop, when he's like, let me take all the blame and all of that. Like, you really feel it. It's a really funny show, but it's not shallow at all. Maybe that's it. And I really like that. But for me, it's still, no matter how much we move further in the story, in the flashbacks, where I keep thinking that we need to find out what happened. How did Cooper end up in that birthday party with Janie? How did all that, like, what had happened before that? Every time we move the story forwards, I think that we're gonna get closer to that, but I feel like every time we learn new stuff, we just get further from it. Like, now he got arrested. What does that mean? How is he gonna end up there? Where's Barb at that point when the bombs drop? Why is he with Janie in the party, in the outfit, all of this? Like, how do we end up from here to there? Like, that's what I really like about the show, that the time in between feels so, or it is so long, and there's so much to uncover between the flashbacks and the present time, because there's 200 years in between. Of course, there's not 200 years between the bombs dropping and the flashbacks. Oh my god. Like, that's a shorter period of time, but we also don't know how long it is, right? Like, how much before the bombs is this happening? Coop getting arrested, for example, or Coop giving the cold fusion to the president, or any of this. I would like to have answers. But I love that we keep finding out stuff, and we think that we know what we're gonna find out, but it's always something else. At least for me. Like, I'm not expecting, or I'm expecting something else, and then we get something else, and I'm like, oh, okay. So now he's arrested, so now what? You know? That I feel dumb watching it. Not that I watch it and I'm like, well, okay, I already knew that this is gonna happen. I guess that it would be like this, and you know. So that's really great. A smart show. I like we made Max. I like that we made Max a hero. He came out of the suit and he was ready to fight. We're making Norm a hero and more brave all the time. I like that. Lucy keeps staying very heroic and very herself, but also developed so much as a character, which is so cool to see. I think Max develops as a character all the time as well. He becomes more likable for me and more like interesting. Now that he will be with Lucy, maybe for good, it looks like, you know, he has left the Brotherhood behind. So I'm interested to see how it will go, his journey with Lucy now in the end. What is going to happen with Dane and freaking Quintus? Now, what, is he going to build that suit, or what is that? He has those now, the drawings of some like crazy suit. So the Brotherhood is back in the game, I guess. And Steph. I feel like Steph is gonna become the main baddie in the show. Like, I feel like we're not gonna care about Robert House or anyone soon. We're just gonna care about her because I can't believe she was married to Hank. That's one thing that is actually blowing my mind. And then she's in the wedding dress here calling the Enclave. being like, I'm Hank McClane's wife. Imagine when she wakes up in Vault 31, then comes to Vault 33 to marry someone else, to marry Bart, or what was his name? When he comes, or she comes there and she sees Hank, who is 30 years older than what he was before, and then you have to marry someone else and be friends with his daughter because you're the same age, and he's married to someone else. Like, what a weird situation to be in. And then when her husband dies, Bart, then you just take the next one, you're like, Chet, well, he'll do. It's so weird. Her character is so interesting and so weird. Anyways, yeah, a great finale, but not what I expected, but I really did like it. I can't wait for season 3. Thank you guys for watching. Maybe now that this episode will be out, I would want to do a live now. Maybe when this will be out for everyone on YouTube. Or we'll see. Maybe even now that it's out for just the members. I want to hear your guys' thoughts now, because now we're in the same spot. Now we know as much about the show. I know as much as you guys do now, which is kind of wild. I thought we would never get here, but here we are. But it would be fun to do a live and talk about theories and what people think and what you thought of this finale. So thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for watching these both seasons. I will see you in season 3. You can subscribe to the channel. You can see when like things are happening in other videos I'm posting if you want. And I really appreciate everyone who's been watching videos beforehand and supporting the channel. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys in lives in season 3. I hope you're doing good, and I will see you there. Okay. Bye, guys.